Hello guys and girls, welcome to the channel. This is Nicky Crow and here we go with Rise of Insanity, a game released on March 2018 which I have played it a couple of times but not on streaming, and I wanted to play it again because I believe it's worth mentioning. It's a really low cost game which is psychological horror and it's worth playing it. If you haven't played it, I suggest you do. First of all, I should apologize about yesterday. I forgot to update the schedule that yesterday's streaming was to be cancelled, and I forgot to switch it off, and maybe some people thought that the streaming would take place normally. Unfortunately, yesterday, because of a visit I had to do to another house, I couldn't stream yesterday. So, I apologize about that. I believe today we will enjoy this game. It's really very well made. I wish it was bigger as a game with much more rich story, but unfortunately it was made a small horror game. So without further delay, let me say hello also to anyone from Greece, and we are off to go. Καλησπέρα και σε όσους μας παρακολουθείτε από Ελλάδα. Sneaky Crow εδώ, είμαστε εδώ με Rise of Insanity, ένα χαμηλού κόστους παιχνίδι τρόμου, ψυχολογικού τρόμου, με ωραία πλοκή, το οποίο θα μπορούσε άνετα να είχε γίνει και σε μεγαλύτερη έκδοση, δηλαδή να το αναπτύξουν, να διαρκέσουμε 8, 10, 12 ώρες αναλόγως, αλλά φτιάχτηκε ήταν σχεδιασμένο για να είναι ένα σύντομο παιχνίδι. Λοιπόν, αξίζει τον κόπο. Αν δεν το έχετε παίξει, σας το προτείνω ανεπιφύλακτα. Λοιπόν, να ενημερώσω και για όσους ίσως εχθές περιμέναν ότι θα κάνω streaming. Εχθές ήταν να ακυρωθεί και ξέχασα να ενημερώσω το πρόγραμμα. Είχα να κάνω μια επίσκεψη, οπότε δεν γινόταν μετά, γυρίσαμε αργά, δεν προλάβαινα να κάνω το streaming. Λοιπόν, ας ξεκινήσουμε. Warning, this game contains frightening scenes and sudden increases of tension. People with a weak heart should avoid.
Keep calm. Relax. And calm down. Calm all your senses. My name is Dr. Stephen Down. You are here because your disorders started to get out of control. You ceased to behave normally, and disturbing thoughts took control of you. You will undergo my original therapy. I will show you the film I created. At the end, you will tell me what feelings you have while watching it, and if you saw anything worrying.
Somebody bring some popcorn. We're watching a movie. Just kidding. Patient Edward, preliminary interview and initial diagnosis, tested new therapy, waiting for results. Come on, close. To inform you, we're playing the role of a psychiatrist.
The patient's data. Edward, 41 years old, day September 1st.
1 year
I know
younger than
Edward
me.
as far back as I remember. He worked as a gardener in our neighborhood. From the preliminary interview, I got to know that he suffers from a dream disorder. He has constant nightmares and can't sleep well as a memory disorder. Sometimes he doesn't remember what happened a couple of days or hours ago. I have some suspicions connected with his case, but it's too early for the detailed diagnosis.
That's it? Okay. Their breed and birds taxidermy. All of the best on your 7th birthday. Happy birthday, Stefan. Dad. Okay. Nice statue. As you can all see, it has quite nice graphics for such a low cost game. It's really well made. This one, if anyone doesn't know, it's a type of psychological test. A psychologist or a psychiatrist will show you something like this. In order to you have to tell him what you see in this kind of drawing. Some people see a bat, some people see a bird, some people see anything. They say that if you see something really extreme, let's say for example, I see the dead body of a woman or a man that I want to kill, then that means that something doesn't go well in your mind and you go to Cuckoo Island. I personally see chicken wings. Okay. I know I like food. Guilty of charge. A nice bowl. Ποιος θέλει να παίξουμε μπαλίτσα? Oh, that's the guy in the picture is the character that we're playing. As you notice, the eyes of the woman and of the child are like the picture is teared up. Soul Caddy, new follower. Thanks for following. Welcome to the channel. Guess who is back? Who is back? No. Tell you the truth, your name doesn't resemble anything. Can you help him out? Help me out? Κάτι Anglaise. Something. Oh, from the design artist. We talked about the thing a couple of weeks ago. How come? How did you change your account? Yep. You remember quite right. And my girlfriend as well. We love kimchi. Να ενημερώσω και για όσους είδαν αυτό εδώ πέρα το χαρτί. Αυτό το χαρτί εδώ πέρα συμβολίζει, είναι ένα ψυχοτεχνικό τεστ. Περιμένετε λίγο παιδιά. My day is going really good. I came late from work and yesterday I had to cancel streaming because of an obligation I had. So I'm streaming I'm streaming the game that I had in mind for today. It's a psychological horror game. Λοιπόν, όπως έλεγα παιδιά, αυτό που είδατε το χαρτί με τη ζωγραφιά, το μαύρο σχέδιο, είναι ένα ψυχοτεχνικό τεστ ψυχολογικό, το οποίο όταν πας σε ένα ψυχίατρο ή ένα ψυχολόγο, σου λέει πες μου ότι βλέπεις αυτή την εικόνα. Εσύ μπορεί να του πεις ότι βλέπεις μια νυχτερίδα, ένα νυχτοπούλι, μια μπεκάτσα, οτιδήποτε. Και ο ψυχολόγος ή ο ψυχίατρος θα κρίνει αναλόγως εάν υπάρχει κάποιο θέμα κλπ. Unfortunately, no. As I told you, if I do something, it will be after the channel starts walking a little bit from followers. I must see some income with the months, because right now the budget is extremely tight. I cannot do anything. I barely cover for spends like bills and necessary grocery, and maybe some walk for a coffee some days. Λοιπόν, όπως έλεγα λοιπόν, το ψυχολογικό τεστ αυτό μπορεί να δει ο καθένας το οτιδήποτε. Εκεί που θα πρέπει να το προσέξετε είναι τώρα εάν σας δείξει αυτό το χαρτί με τη μαύρη τη μουτζούρα και ξαφνικά πετάξει κανένας καμιά βλακεία του τύπου. Βλέπω το life would be though for you. Would not be though. Must be tough, you meant to say. That's what I'm hoping for. It takes time, but I have patience, lots of patience, even if it takes a year or two. I believe I will manage to make it. Thanks for encouraging me. I know. It takes a lot of time for Twitch to improve and become better. I don't worry, at least not for now. Όπως έλεγα λοιπόν παιδιά, εάν αρχίσετε και βλέπετε σε αυτό το ψυχοτεχνικό τεστ το πτώμα κανενός άντρα ή γυναίκας ή οτιδήποτε περίεργο ή ακραίο ή extreme, εκεί να ξέρετε ότι πάτε για το νησί του Κούκου. Πάτε για το ψυχιατρίο. Τώρα εγώ με αυτή τη ζωγραφιά που είδα, ας πούμε, έβλεπα κοτομπουκές. Μην το σχολιάσετε, απλά είμαι λιχούδης. Βασικά στη ζωγραφιά έβλεπα συγκεκριμένα φτερούγια Σκοτόπουλου. When you get a big streamer, you must do all the hard work. Okay, don't worry about that. When I achieve that, I will have you in mind. Be sure about that. Ooh, nice choo-choo toy. Δικό μου το παιχνίδι, δικό μου. Φέτο. Δεν το έχω, καλά. Πας να χεστείς. Με σύγχυσες. Ωραίος πίνακας. Οπα. Dr. Dowell launches his new experimental treatment method. We cannot go that way. As you probably saw here, there are lines do not cross crime scene. Unfortunately, in this house, our character lost his wife and child to a tragic event with someone got in and murdered both his child and his wife.
The family's tragedy. A mother and child were murdered. And the violator was...
Okay. Dear Mrs. Dowell, I would like to remind you that you gave me a free hand in the development of one part of the garden. Therefore, my decision was to mainly plant dahlias. I have accentuated them with clematis flowers. I surrounded everything with white poppies. You'll be delighted, Edward. Okay. Hmm. Nothing of interest here.
Honey, please turn off the TV. It's gonna be stormy.
I don't remember what we must do. You see, there is a... There's an achievement that you had. If you must not close, I think, the television. English B, Mathematics A, Science A, B, Ethics A. Signature of parent Susan Dowell. Theodore Dowell. Theodore Dowell is our son, the son of our character. Let's see if we can do anything else. So the game will proceed because I want to do that achievement. Wait a minute, guys, give me 1 minute. I want to check the achievement, what I have to do. Where's the achievement? Ooh, I think we lost that that achievement. Maybe if we go up, the game will proceed. Haven't played this game for a long time. Don't remember what I must do. Yup, Rebel, don't listen to your wife. We did it. Where's the phone? Πού στο καλό είναι το τηλέφωνο? Α, κάτω. Wait a minute, I'm coming. We did the last achievement.
Am I talking with Dr. Stephen Dowell?
Okay, nothing of interest here. It is nothing certain. Please come to the morgue for identification purposes.
Patient Edward 41. Day September 11th. Patient has told me about his dreams where he tries to murder his wife and child. As far as he said before, he's a bachelor, and he hasn't said anything about children. It could be some traumatic memory from his childhood. I have to get to know about it during our next meeting. It is a harder case than I expected. Some symptoms indicate that the patient can possess multiple personality. But these are only suspicions. I have to ask my friend, Abraham.
Dear Abraham, I apologize for not having written so long. I was occupied with family and work matters and did not have enough time. I trust that you're okay. How is your wife Berta? I currently have a case of a certain patient, Edward, He is 41 years old. He's reporting problems with sleeping and memory. I noticed he seemed to have certain minor tics. There are times when he suddenly and strangely moves the small finger of his left hand. He told me about a nightmare that has been haunting him for some time. It is the only dream that he is able to remember. He told me that he had attempted to kill his wife and child in that dream. However, he was not able to do it. He constantly wakes up before the very end. It is very strange because Edward is actually a bachelor and does not have any children. What do you think of this? My assumption is that these are the beginnings of schizophrenia or a multiple personality disorder. However, you are the one who has the more experience in psychopathology. Best regards, Stephen Dowell. Όπως καταλάβατε, ο χαρακτήρας μας έχει στείλει ένα γράμμα σε αυτόν τον Αβραάμ, που είναι μάλλον συνάδελφος, και ήθελε για έναν ασθενή του, ο οποίος βλέπει ένα όνειρο ότι βλέπει ότι σκοτώνει τη γυναίκα του και το παιδί του. Το περίεργο βέβαια είναι ότι ο συγκεκριμένος ασθενής δεν έχει γυναίκα και παιδί. Πώς σχετίζεται αυτό άραγε με τον χαρακτήρα μας, ο οποίος έχει ήδη χάσει γυναίκα και παιδί? Nothing here. I wonder where that is. We cannot get in. We have checked all the room. I think we have checked all the books and stuff here. Yes. We open that. Okay. Let's go to the elevator. This one is stuck. Hello. Δεν θέλετε να σας πω με τι μου μοιάζει αυτό? Με έναν δονητή ο οποίος έχει από κάτω μια στέκα. Guys, I know that it might seem funny, but this sketch looks like a vibrator on top with a tool for the hair that the women use to put on their hair. Yeah, I'm a psycho. Achuchutain. Tenaki. A key to her heart is located where your journey began. Ooh. A key to her heart is located where your journey began. I don't quite remember, but there is... Okay, I'm out. Closing up, don't worry. We're out. I'm pretty sure I saw some crows flying like mad. Okay. Hello? Anybody home? Check eyesight room 6. My eyes are almost fine. Ooh, 629. That's the code. Vision can be said. 50% of babies born with syphilis have impaired eyesight. Consult a reputable physician. Okay. 629. Do I have to go at the basement? There is a little big scary monster. I don't remember any jump scares here close. Να σου γαγαλίσω. Δεν το θυμόμουν αυτό. Uh-oh. Oops. Not here. Nobody's home. Hello. Motherfucker. I didn't remember that. Huh? Έχω ένα πουλάκι. Huh? Oh, I control it. I remember that part. I must not hit any wall. It would be really nice if I had the ability to fly. Hi guys. Okay. I'm going to the light. I don't know if that's good. Wow. Gain control of what? Oh, I remember a little bit this place. Sorry guys. That's locked. Oh, we have to go at the other side where the grave is. Yep, I remember the grave digger. Να σου κατακαλήσω. I took the key. I don't remember about these ducks, what you must do with them. I think there is a purpose you gather them. Is there any purpose here? No. Okay, now we go, I suppose, to open the door. Παιδιά, έχω να παίξω πολύ και αυτό το παιχνίδι. Δεν το θυμάμαι καθόλου. Καθόλου. Αυτό δεν το θυμόμουν. I didn't remember that. I think I haven't played it for about an year or two. Maybe a little bit more.
Daddy, play with me.
No time to play. Go play to your PlayStation. Theodore Dowell, age 7, 6, male, family home. Cause of death, strangulation in sleep.
Daddy, why did you allow him?
I didn't allow anyone. Don't remember if I must do something else here. What?
Daddy! Daddy! He's here! He's back!
We're in the kids' room. That's the place where the kid was murdered. If you remember, it said that if the kid was murdered in its house, strangulation in its sleep. What the heck? I thought I saw something outside the window. Jesus. Sorry, guys. Για πάμε να δούμε. Theodore is a very talented child. He's very calm and he has the character of a dreamer. The only thing that disturbs me is the shadowy shape which often appears in his drawings. It's probably a character from a comic or something, nothing to be worried about. Ooh, that shadowy figure. Theodore. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. Before we get in, we have to do something, because I think we die if we get in there. I don't remember. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. No, this one we read it. Missing fuse. We must find the fuses. Theodore. Two arrows pointing and two arrows on the other in opposite. More ducks. Oh, wait a minute, I remember that now. Nice drawing. I wonder this one if it was made by the child of our character. Now this one, to tell you the truth guys, I cannot figure out what it resembles me. Guys, what does it resemble to you? What does it look like to you? I personally see... I don't know what I'm seeing. Just a stupid art with black, and what I don't know what that is, or what it could be showing as a psychological test. Maybe like a clown. Oh well. Disturbing effects of new treatment method. The treatment method for severe psychological disorders by Dr. Stephen Dowell is based on on applying strong visual stimuli to the patient. It is aimed at putting the patient in a hypnotic trance during which he stands face to face with his fears and deepest thoughts. The results of the treatment, however, are far from expectations. So far, following therapeutic sessions with the doctor's films, patients have plunged into apathy, depression, or experienced epilepsy attacks, continuing a long time after the appointment. The main association of psychologists is watching Dr. Stephen Dowell with anxiety. They plan to meet with the author of this controversial research. Dear Stephen, my wife is very well as usual. Let's move to the essence of the case. You should remember that we have had a similar case in the past. It was the case that you took active part in. We are overworked, you might have forgotten. I think that you should, with the use of suggestion, help your patient to finish the dream. Hypnosis can be too invasive. Try to ask him about his past. Accepting traumatic events he has experienced could be the starting point in merging his different selves. Looking forward to your next letter. Greetings, Abraham. για όσους μας παρακολουθούν από Ελλάδα, σε αρκετές περιπτώσεις που δεν έπιανε η ύπνωση για να θεραπεύσουν έναν ασθενή που είχε είτε σύνδρομο πολλαπλής προσωπικότητας, είτε σχιζοφρένειας, είτε οτιδήποτε, η ύπνωση βοηθούσε. Αλλά κάποιες φορές μπορεί να ήταν και υπερβολικά επιθετική σαν μέθοδος. Συνήθως χρησιμοποιούσαν σαν εναλλακτική μέθοδο να ρωτήσουν για τραυματικά γεγονότα που έγιναν στο παρελθόν του ανθρώπου, ώστε να τα αποδεχτεί. Εάν αποδεχτεί το παρελθόν του, θα μπορέσει να προχωρήσει και στο μέλλον, θεωρητικά μιλώντας. Κάποιες φορές πιάνει, κάποιες όχι. A dead mouse. I hope it's not Mickey Mouse. What we must do here now? I don't remember at all. Did we forget to check something here? No. Oh. Uh-oh. I remember now. We have to check. No. Bingo. Now I think we can go inside. Yep. If we had gone into the room before we do that with electricity, we would have died, and we had to repeat that.
Patient Edward, 41. Taking some pieces of advice from my friend Abraham, I established that Eddie suffers from a very mild split personality disorder.
Διχασμένη προσωπικότητα.
The other personality hasn't shown yet and hasn't taken him under control. There are only problems with memory and mild tics. I have to think about the kind of therapy I will apply.
Okay. Ooh, there's the figure again. The shadowy figure that in the evaluation of his son, the teachers were saying that it appears in all of his drawings. I don't see anything else we have to do here. Again, that phone.
Hello? Stephen? Are you here? Stephen? It's Eddie.
In case you haven't understand, Eddie is the patient who has the dreams that he has killed his wife and child, although he's not even married. What the heck? I don't like this picture.
Daddy, I'm lost. What's so sad? I've lost my figurines. Please find them for me.
We have to find these figures. We have to find them. Okay, this one looks like a bell. I don't see anything else here. Isn't there anything else? Only this one. No, we checked that room. There isn't any other figure here. Why is there a hammer here? Jesus. Let's go up. I suppose we don't have to search anything else here. Νόμιζα θα βρίσκαμε και τα τρία παιχνίδια εκεί κάτω. Αλλά προφανώς βρήκαμε μόνο το ένα. Nothing in here. This door doesn't open. Nothing changed here. Dear Stefan, analyzing your previous letters and observations, I believe that the problem is connected with Smeared. Please give it more time, though. I'm worried about you and your family. When I come back from, I will visit you and we will talk, Abraham. Send your wife and child someplace. Make sure that they are safe. You can make the connection so far that possibly the patient with the name Edward killed the wife and child of the psychologist, the psychiatrist Stephen. But it's not only about that.
Patient Eddie, 41.
Eddie, or Edward.
Having acquainted with traumatic Eddie's past life, violence in the family, and pathology, I've decided that I will use a less invasive method of treatment we can handle without hypnosis. The confrontation with the past and dreams connected with some mild anxiolytics should be enough. I think that finishing the dream, so killing the wife and child, can join his split selves. All we need to do is wait and observe.
Not necessarily. You saw that, guys, huh? I suppose we have to go from that way. Hello? Anyone here? We cannot go to any of the
Breaking news. As the investigation has shown, the police have established that the brutal murder of the family of the famous doctor of psychology was caused by the local gardener, Edward S.
Keep that in mind. Edward S. Is there anything else here? No. We cannot go there. We can go there, but first let's continue from here. I don't know about the whole picture, but the center resembles me a turkey ready for the oven. If I take in accountants the whole picture, looks like a butt. Για να καταλάβετε και για όσους παρακολουθείτε από Ελλάδα, το κέντρο της εικόνας μου θυμίζει σαν γαλοπούλα έτοιμη για το φούρνο. Αν πάρουμε το σύνολο της εικόνας μου θυμίζει σαν γκόλος, χωρίς καλές καμπύλες. Δεν ξέρω. Okay, nothing of interest here. We did the psychological test here. Also, these tests have a specific name. I don't remember how they are named. Το καλό μαλακιστήρι. I wasn't expecting for a hand dryer to surprise me like that. Another duck. What is that? This is one from the three figures. This is the second toy. Where do we go now? This way? No. I suppose we don't have anything else to do here. Should we go up? Let's go up. Has it moved? It looks like it has moved. I'm not quite sure. Okay, who is playing games with me? Will you stop that? Are you playing games? No. Thought so. Nothing of interest here. Oh, that we read it. Anything else here? Where do we have to go? On the basement? We haven't found the third toy. There are 3 toys. We have found the 2 toys from them. Did we forget maybe something to search it? Did we forget something? There must be somewhere a third toy, if I remember well. Maybe we forgot something here. No. Oh. Oh. There's the third toy. Καλά θυμόμουν, παιδιά, ότι πρέπει να τη βρίσκεις τα τρία παιχνίδια και μετά συνεχίζεις. First you find the three toys and then you continue. Oh, I remember that. Oh boy. Rise of Insanity. Καλώς το Τζούκι Τζούκι. Ένα κοδάκι. Πόρτα. Door. Hey, Jesus. Hey, where you're going? Ay. What the heck? Door. Stop raining blood. Το Rise of Insanity είναι ψυχολογικού τρόμου παιχνίδι. Παίζει το ρόλο ενός γιατρού ψυχίατρου, ο οποίος έχει χάσει τη γυναίκα του και το παιδί του και παράλληλα εξετάζει έναν ασθενή, ο οποίος πάσχει από διχασμένη προσωπικότητα και ο οποίος βλέπει στα όνειρά του ότι έχει σκοτώσει τη γυναίκα του και το παιδί του, ενώ ο ίδιος δεν είναι παντρεμένος. Περπατώ εις το δάσος όταν ο λύκος δεν είναι εδώ. Oh, I think we must not go there. First we must go to where the grave is. Πρέπει να πάμε πρώτα στον τάφο. Αν θυμάμαι καλά, δεν πρέπει να πάμε τώρα. Εννοείται, ρε φίλε. Με σένα κολλητό έχω ζήσει όλα τα ψυχολογικά του κόσμου. Sometimes I suffer terribly because I have to restrain myself. When I see you preparing dinner, holding a beautiful knife in your hand, I imagine us, together with cold steel in your bowels. I look at your beautiful eyes, glazed with tears, and your life slowly fades. Τώρα γιατί θες να με κάνεις να βλέπω εφιάλτες το βράδυ? Όχι, κοίταξε, αυτό είναι άλλο. Ψυχολογικά όμως μου έχεις δημιουργήσει και εσύ, Τζουτζουκ Μπουρέκ. I dream of giving you a last kiss on your fading lips, Eddie. Guys, don't mind us. My best friend George here is leaving comments and we're saying anything stupid you can imagine. Just don't give any attention to that. Σου γαμίσω. Γιώργο, σου μοιάζει αυτός. Ου. Εσύ είδε μου και καλό παιδί. Από πότε? Μόνο όταν κοιμάσαι. Wait a minute. The shadow figure, the dead body, and the shovel. We have to go there. Is there a shovel here? Or we have to take it from the other area. No. Here is only the note. Let's go back. I think we must do something before we go. I don't remember what we must do. Do we go straight up? Or do we... Παιδιά, δεν θυμάμαι καθόλου, έχω να παίξω 2-3 χρόνια. Όχι, γιατί θέλω να μην πάω να γλιτώσω το εγκεφαλικό και το έμφραγμα. Καρέκλα ούτως ή άλλως έχω. Και κινητό τι να το κάνω? Do we take some from the tools here? Guys, I'll go because I don't remember at all. I thought I had the impression that we have to do something. Okay, let's go and see what happens. I don't remember if I have to do something else first. Oh, maybe at the truck. Yep. Όχι, δεν θέλω να πάρει drums η Κατερίνα γιατί θα μου ζαλίσει τον έρωτα. I think these guys I had to do it. Yep, I had to turn up the lights. If we had gone in like that, we would have died. Dead boy buried in garden. As a result of an ongoing investigation, the police have found the body of Theodore Dowell, the son of a well-known psychologist. Their character is psychologist, not psychiatrist. Was murdered and buried in a greenhouse on the premises by gardener Edward S. So far, as you know, our patient, Edward S., is the gardener of our character, Stephen, the psychologist. Edward S. is the one who killed them. Oh boy.
Come for me, please. Mom is lying here. She is so cold.
Oh boy. We burned the TV? Jesus. Okay. We cannot go here. Unforgiving Crows, Animal Psychology of Juliet Simpson. Every morning, 2 crows named Thought and Memory are released and fly above the world. Oh, it shows the death of his mother, I think. Νομίζω, παιδιά, στη ζωγραφιά δείχνει το θάνατο της μαμάς του. Άντε άλλο αυτό το παπάκι. Το παπάκι πάει στην ποτάμια. We cannot go there, so we go there. We cannot go that way. We have to go somewhere else. No. Oh, we can go up. Famous psychologist accused by the Committee of Ethics. Experimental method of treating severe psychological disorders developed by Dr. Stephen Dowell has been raising controversy for a long time. After sessions conducted at the doctors, the condition of patients significantly deteriorate, yet Dr. Dowell is convinced of the procedure's correctness. The main association of psychologists has conducted interviews about the people examined with the use of Dowell's films. The investigation led to a former patient who has committed suicide following his experimental sessions. The young girl threw herself under a speeding train. The psychologist treating her is known to have hidden all traces and methods leading to the patient. The doctor has even gone as far as falsifying the autopsy files to avoid consequences. The Medical Ethics Committee has put Dowell's right to exercise his profession at stake, and the Adrian family has announced legal proceedings. Okay, guys, give me a minute. I'll be back. Nature calls. Don't leave. Μη φύγετε, επιστρέφω σε 1 λεπτό. Hi guys, I'm back. Let us continue. Wait a minute. Okay. Not available. Oh, we came around the other side. Memory 1942, but I'm more afraid that memory may return.
Patient. Data today is 28th of March. March. No. Weird case. Only experimental methods. Only experimental. No. Why him? Why him? I don't know. Weird case. Weird case.
You'll understand at the end what has happened. No, we don't have anything else to do here. What? I don't remember that one. Okay, what has happened now? I lost picture. Don't tell me that the game's stuck. Guys, I'm afraid that the game is stuck. I don't know for what reason. Παιδιά, νομίζω το παιχνίδι κόλλησε. Yep. Sorry guys, but let me restart the game. Unfortunately, for some reason, I don't know what happened. Not this one. Let's hope the last save was in our good point, because I think it does have a save point. Come on. Shut up. It's a good thing that doesn't have a save point. Although it's not very recent, but at least yeah, but we cannot go down. We have to go up. This is where we found this. We go at the end of the hallway.
Patient. Data
figure.
Experimental methods. Only experimental. No. Why him? Why? Why him? I don't know. I don't know. Weird case. Weird case.
On Monday, Eddie was born. On Friday, he had a family on his own. On Wednesday, his dreams did not allow him to sleep. So on Thursday day, he visited the doctor to confess Eddie. On Friday night, he did what the doctor told him to do. On Saturday, he did not have his family. He did the do. The Sunday morning, he slept all. The doctor was right. Nightmares have gone.
My name is Dr. Strange. Original character with disorders.
You will understand what has happened at the end. Oh, we saw that about Theodore, that he's a talented child.
Honey, gain control over him, please.
Where's the border between a dream and reality? What is our life? Is it that what is dreamt, or that what we dream about? Tell me, dear Susan, what would you do if you couldn't sleep? Would you be able to take control over the dream that does not come but haunts you? Eddie. '17 of August 1973. Teddy's third birthday was great. The party was held in our garden. All dishes and desserts were made from fruits that we picked there. The only thing that got me worried was that Stephen took an active interest in Teddy's method in development. He's only 3 and his father is already forcing him to learn to read. I have to talk to him. So as you see, the father was already was making the child, he was worried about his development as a character, as what he can learn, and he was trying to put pressure on him to learn to read. Another duck. We are back at the house.
Can I get into the bathroom for a while?
No more thunders, please. Όχι άλλους κεραυνούς στο φελέκι μου μέσα. Due to 5 of April 1975, due to many responsibilities, I don't have time to take care of our garden. I have asked Stephen to help me, to hire somebody to help. At least that much he can offer. That's all I can ask for. 6 of April 1975. I can't stand these maniacal attempts to make a genius of our child. Stephen is out of line. Taking our child to hospital and testing him with mental development methods is a sick fad. Sometimes I think that this marriage was a big mistake. I will drive Teddy to his grandma. He could use a little break from his father. Have you figured it out or not?
Honey, bring me the towel from the bedroom. I forgot about it completely.
I think we have to get something to open it. She said get something from the bedroom. I have mixed feelings about our relation. Stephen is my employer and I owe him a lot. I know this is not a discussion to be held through a letter. Let's meet in the garden 2 days, the usual spot, Edward. Again that phone. Yep. Dear Abraham, thank you so much for sending me Dr. Alfred Binet's publication about the verification of children's IQ. Thanks to it, I have come up with a great idea. I will not let you in on the details yet. I do not want to jinx in. jinx it. All I can say is that it will be connected with increasing the IQ of very small children in the initial part of their mental development. It will be revolutionary. Imagine this: intellectual elites developed from their earliest age to advance our world and science. The mankind may witness great discoveries thanks to my research. Greetings, Stefan. You got the point. What he did. He tried to find any methods so he can make his son from their very early age to make him extremely smart. Something which, of course, the mother wouldn't approve. Where do we go now?
Research theme. The test of the therapy increasing the intelligence among children. The subject of the research, Theodore Dowell. The first attempts to increase IQ,
You get the
started
point.
using suggestion and manipulation method during REM sleep. The subject handled the experiment very well. I began the observation and started the manual visual tests phase.
Do we have to go something to do it? No. That's weird. There's a locked box at the kid's bedroom. Nothing of interest here. Of course, the weird thing is that the this machine was further to the left. Could be wrong. Let's go to the subway, to the morgue. From the whole game, this elevator is extremely terrifying the way it moves. Hello. Ooh, thanks for the key. have to go back and get... That's where we use the key. But wait, there were two boxes. The one was at the house of the kid, the room of the kid. No. Dear Abraham, it's all gone to hell, my entire plan, all of it. Everything was based on suggestion and on an attempt to manipulate dreams in the REM phase. I was testing it on my son, Teddy. I thought it would not be harmful, that I had nothing to lose. On the contrary, I would be the one to form the first genius in the family and create it with this method. His marks at school are higher indeed, but he lacks empathy and he has started to be afraid of the darkness. My wife forbade me to continue my research. Why did I even attempt to try this on my son? I'm abandoning this project and sending you materials thank you for them. I will not need them anymore. I might have an interesting patient soon. Jesus. 11th of September 1976. The strange sessions with Teddy have allowed to obtain the outcomes that my husband so strongly desired. Is a toxic father-son relation worth it? Teddy is no longer as happy as he had been before. He had become very afraid of the darkness. On the one hand, this is normal at his age. I truly don't know. I can only rely on Eddie, but he seems strange recently. 13th of September 1976. I have been trying to improve my marriage, but the complete lack of Stefan's interest is just killing me. He is constantly talking about his new treatment method. I feel imprisoned in this relationship. I cannot see any future for it. I know it is a bit reckless, but I'm beginning to feel freer with Eddie. I enjoy the interest that only he's giving me.
Therapy increasing the intelligence among children.
17th of August 1973. Teddy's third birthday was great. Oh, I remember that. His only thing, his father is already forcing. Is that what you said, guys? That he tried experiments on his child? That is unacceptable.
Just for a while, to fulfill my dream.
Any notes here?
The subject handled the experiment very well. I knew I opened the trial against Edward about Susan Dowell. I knew I opened the trial against Edward.
In the case of the murder of Susan Dowell and Theodore Dowell, suspect Edward Blairy doesn't say the other name. has its reasons. The interrogation is conducted by Chief Inspector Samuel Wilson. After many attempts to make contact with the suspect, we still do not have any information. The accused is constantly smiling and indistinctly repeating a sentence that reads, "The nightmares have stopped." His gaze is absent. He does not maintain eye contact. Sorry guys. With the interlocutor, he probably does not make anything of the position that he is in. Without the presence of a forensic psychologist, we are not able to obtain more information. It is assumed that the case will be closed with an insanity plea.
Good. So maybe you would tell us about your authorial therapy. What do you think, Mr. Dow? Can you hear me? It's better now, isn't it? So, can we continue? Great. Did you know that Susan Dow was pregnant?
John, I know that tomorrow is Bowman's shift, but I've hidden the key for the door switches in a safe place. Don't tell him anything, let's drive him nuts for a while. Sorry guys, wait a minute, I lost myself. Interrogation protocol. In the case of murder of Susan Dowell and Theodore Dowell, witness Stephen Dowell. The interrogation is conducted by Chief Inspector Sam Wilson. The suspect is shocked that there is no rational contact with him. It is understandable in his position he hasn't said anything new. After the murder, there were many different comments from the psychology world in the press. The witness has only mentioned that his therapy from curing a mental split disorder had been very ineffective. He hasn't commented on that. Όπως είδατε παιδιά στην αρχή, λέει για τον Edward, για τον Eddie, ότι τον είχαν καλέσει ως ότι αυτός δολοφόνησε την Susan και τον Theo Dowell, τη γυναίκα και το παιδί του Stephen Dowell. Τώρα λέει ότι ήταν μάρτυρας ο Stephen. Θα καταλάβετε στην πορεία τι συνέβη. Where can we get? Here we get the code. Okay. We go to the right. When the X is up, we turn left and then right. Wait a minute. I get it. The three dots are the short sounds, the lines are the big sounds. The last number is 7, I think. Wait a minute. Now it made me confused. Wait a minute, guys, because it's really fast. Three short sounds and 2. 3 is the first number. Sorry, guys. Two short sounds and 3 long. 3, 7. No, the last number is 7. The first is 3. The last is 7. The middle number? Now I'm lost. 3, 2, 7, I think. 3, 2, 3 short. Now it's confusing me. The first one is messing with I don't understand it. Three short, 2 long. Wait a minute, 3 short, 2 long is 3, the second number is 3. 2 long, 3 short is 7. So 37 is the 2 numbers. The first one is, what is it? Wait a minute. 4. Number 4 is the first number. Wait a minute. Amen. Wait a minute, guys. I will do it differently. 4 long, 4 short, 1 long. 437. That's the code. No. Mm. First right, then left, then right. Uh-huh. 337. That's it. Three, 2, 7. Jesus. That was it. Now we go from the other side. No. Where's the freaking phone? Huh?
Listen, Bowman, give me some creeps, Doctor. I won't manage alone.
Okay.
I hereby open the trial against Edward Hume about Susan Dowell and Theodore Dowell's murder. Do the prosecutor and counsel wish to say anything before the trial is started?
I would like to enclose the report about my client's insanity to the evidence, as well as recordings made by Dr. Dowell during the therapy.
Mr. Edward, could you tell us about the relation that was between you and Mrs. Susan Dow, Dr. Stephen Dow's wife, that tried to cure you? I would like to enclose documents from Susan Dow's autopsy to the evidence. Basing on these, Your Honor, as well as the jury can get to know that the victim was pregnant with the defendant.
I hope you have guessed what has happened so far. Ελπίζω να έχετε καταλάβει τι παίζει. In the case of murder of Susan Dowell and Theodore Dowell, suspect Stephen Dowell, the interrogation is conducted by Chief Inspector Samuel Wason and forensic psychologist Mr. Richard Jackson. After the appearance of new evidence, which is Susan Dowell's autopsy protocol, we have come to know that she was in the first month of pregnancy. Furthermore, the father of the child is suspect Edward Blurred. We have established that Stephen had a motive and the skills to manipulate Edward. During interrogation, the suspect showed lack of contact with his interlocutors. He experienced ambivalent states from hysteria attacks to complete apathy. During interrogation, the accompanying psychologist came up with a thesis about Mr. Dowell's insanity, which might have been caused by many traumatic experiences in short period of time. You get the point? Have you understood what has happened? From a witness, Stephen Dowell became the suspect. How and where and why? Can you imagine?
I open the trial against Stephen Dowell about malpractice against Edward, who caused Susan and Theodore Dowell's death. The prosecutor and counsel wish to say anything before the trial started?
My client, as a doctor, always takes care about patients' welfare. In the enclosed evidence, Your Honor may read about many difficult cases that have been cured by the defendant. He was trying to cure his protege at any cost to ease the pain.
I would like to enclose to the evidence the description of one therapy conducted by the defendant, which, as we can read, also finished with a failure. The girl, with similar illness like Edward, who under the influence of the therapy made suicide.
And did the defendant realize that his wife was pregnant, not with him, but with Edward?
June issue. The tragic events from my friend's past had a very bad influence on his mental health condition, says Dr. Abraham Maslow, friend of the accused, suspected of manipulating Dr. Stephen Dowell, which in turn has led him to murder his family. I deny the rumors that saying that Stephen pretended to have a mental incompetence. I have examined him. He was also examined by other psychologists and psychiatrists who were strange to him. Dr. Maslow adds.
Stephen, can I see you in my office?
Mother and 7-year-old son murdered. Woman receives 30 stab wounds 2 days after the child is strangled during sleep. The father of the family is the one responsible for the commission of all these horrible acts.
How are you feeling today? Everything's okay? I think it's time to show you something. Let's go to the next room. Have a seat and make yourself comfortable.
Our relationship started to pass away suddenly. Stephen treated me like a lodger, unwanted person, with whom he lived because it was kind of interest. And I started to live on memories and projections that were so beautiful in my head, so perfect. Stephen was in them like years before, like when we moved into our new house and we planned to make a big garden only for us. These memories made me stronger, helped me to survive, and wait for tomorrow with hope. First time, I thought that maybe I'm only dreaming, or the projections about him became ridiculously strong. He came to me like before, smiling, happy, with sparkles in his eyes. Similar situations repeated in the next weeks, and I, instead of looking for their source, was waiting till my loving Stephen came back, just for a while, to feel like before, like years ago. At the beginning of our relationship, Stephen often told me about interesting things from the psychology ward. During his studies, he met with a case of a patient with multiple personalities. I remember well this case because it seemed to be very exciting. So many different personalities in one body that differ in IQ, beliefs, talents, and even visual acuity. I hid my husband's illness to meet with Eddie, his second personality, to feel happy just for a while, to fulfill my dreams. During our romance, we often met in the garden. Today, I again talked with Eddie. He is in very bad condition. Stephen's therapy started to even scare him, he says. He must make terrible things to be cured and finally take a breath. As a last resort, I will send this recording to Abraham.
But I will stay here in those walls.
As you understood, guys, the murderer was not his patient, Edward, but he was the very same Stephen Dowell, the father of the family, who became a little bit abusive to his wife, but mostly he was putting very much pressure to his child. And in the end, he thought that maybe there was another one who was watching his wife, and he flipped. He was the one with the mental disorder, with the two personalities, and himself as Stephen, he murdered his wife and child. I don't know about you guys, but this one is one of my personal favorites. Even though it's not a very big game, we did a time of about 2 hours to finish it. It was quite nice. Had a very nice story, some quite nice jump scares, and it had a very good evolution as you proceeded in the story, one by one the clues and the evidence were coming up, and they were telling you their story to understand it better. At first I thought that indeed, my first assumption was that Eddie was the lover of Stephen's wife, and that's why he killed him. But in the end, when I searched the forums and the story, the real backstory is that Stephen and Eddie are the same person. They are two sides of the same coin. So when he switched as Stephen, basically he was jealous of his other self, that he was spending time with his wife and child. That's why he killed them. And of course because he wanted things to go as he wanted. He wanted to make his son a super genius, and he wanted his wife to be obedient and faithful, but he thought that she was having an affair with his other self. So that's it, guys. I hope you liked the game. I really wanted maybe a Rise of Insanity 2 or a bigger version of this game. Would be really nice if it completed the story, or if another story unfolds, because this one ends in 2 hours. And I would really like to see some similar games with a really good plot. So until tomorrow, I will inform you about what game I will be streaming. I think tomorrow I might have a new demo. I'm not quite sure what I will play. And we have 2 new entries, 2 new games streaming from possibly from the weekend or from the start of the week. I think from the start of the week, because on the weekend we play Ghost Exile as usual. So on Monday, from Monday, we have 2 new entries, 2 games. The one is quite old, it's 2017, but it's a really nice and hard game generally. And the other is not very hard and it's not very big, but it's a quite interesting game. I will explain when the time comes. Don't forget to subscribe on YouTube, share and like, and don't forget to press the little button here on follow. I would really appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Hope you liked. I want to thank all the viewers I see here. There are plenty of people. I want to thank 00 Alaya, 00 Darla, 0 Sofia, 8H Vides, 8 Roy, ASMR, Miyu, Donk7, Drapsnat. I want to mention these 2 guys, these two Twitchers. I see them very often watching my streams. I don't know if it's automatic or if they like my streams indeed. I hope they like it. George Tsukas, Mark Zink, Regress and Sukoksi, I want to thank you all for watching. Have a nice night, and I will see you tomorrow with the demo that I said. That's it for today. So, have a nice night, have fun, and always stay tuned. Παιδιά, θα το τελειώσουμε εδώ για σήμερα. Θα μαθήσουμε το παιχνίδι, 2 ωρίτσες κράτησε. Καταρχάς να ευχαριστήσω, όπως είπα και στα αγγλικά, όλους όσους παρακολουθήσανε το παιχνίδι, το streaming, μαζί με τον αγαπητό φίλο τον Γιώργο τον Τζούκα. Λοιπόν, το παιχνίδι, όπως καταλάβατε, στην αρχή νόμιζε ο επιστήμονας, ο ψυχολόγος, ότι η γυναίκα του είχε μία εξωσυζυγική σχέση με έναν ασθενή του, τον Έντι, τον Έντουαρντ. Όπως αποδείχτηκε όμως και όπως είδατε, Στίφεν και Έντουαρντ ήταν το ίδιο άτομο. Ο ίδιος ο ψυχολόγος είχε διχασμένη προσωπικότητα, ζήλευε την άλλη του προσωπικότητα σαν Έντουαρντ, γιατί νόμιζε ότι τον απατάει η γυναίκα του. Λοιπόν, με αποτέλεσμα σκότωσε τη γυναίκα του και το παιδί του. Και μάλιστα η γυναίκα του, από ό,τι αναφέρανε, ήταν και έγκυος όταν τη σκότωσε. Στο δεύτερο τους παιδί. Δεν ξέρω για εσάς, εμένα μου άρεσε, ελπίζω να το απολαύσετε το streaming και ελπίζω να σας αρέσουν τέτοια παιχνίδια. Θα ήθελα πάρα πολύ να δω ένα Rise of Insanity 2. ή ένα 1,5, γενικά μια δεύτερη έκδοση του Rise of Insanity. Είναι ένα πολύ καλοφτιαγμένο παιχνίδι με ωραία πλοκή, δεν σε βάζει κατευθείαν στο νόημα αυτό έγινε, στο λέω από τώρα, αυτό είναι η κατάληξη. Όχι. Στην αρχή υποθέτεις άλλα πράγματα, στην πορεία ανακαλύπτεις ότι είναι τελείως διαφορετικό το story. Θα ήθελα πάρα πολύ να δω μια πιο μεγάλη έκδοση με μια νέα πλοκή, παρόμοια ίσως ή διαφορετική, ώστε να μπορέσω να το ευχαριστηθώ. Τέτοια παιχνίδια μου αρέσουν. Εάν έχετε τέτοια παιχνίδια, θα ήθελα πάρα πολύ να μου τα πείτε, να μου αφήσετε σε σχόλιο, να βρω τέτοια παιχνιδάκια, είτε μικρά είτε μεγάλα, σε διάρκεια, και να τα κάνω streaming μαζί, παρεούλα, να παίξουμε μαζί αυτά τα παιχνίδια, να τα δείτε, να συμμετάσχετε με σχόλια, να τα πούμε, και γενικότερα να γίνει ένα ωραίο παιχνίδι. Λοιπόν, θα τα πούμε αύριο. Το τονίζω για όσους θέλουν να ξέρουν, αύριο θα έχουμε ολοκένουργιο demo. Δεν έχει κυκλοφορήσει αυτό το παιχνίδι, θα κυκλοφορήσει αρχές του 25. Είναι αρκετά καλό από ό,τι φαίνεται από το τρέιλερ, δεν ξέρω, θα δούμε στο gameplay, γιατί δυστυχώς το προχθεσινό παιχνίδι που παίξαμε ήταν λίγο πατάτα. Ωραίο μεν σαν gameplay το προχθεσινό, αλλά δεν καταλάβαινες τι έκανες, πώς το έκανες, επειδή ήταν και demo, δεν σε καθοδηγεί αρκετά και δεν σου δίνει και αρκετά εργαλεία ή συμβουλές στο τι να κάνεις. Ας ελπίσουμε το αύριο θα είναι ακόμη καλύτερο. Ενημερώνω επίσης, από εβδομάδα έχουμε 2 παιχνίδια επίσης, τα οποία θα μας απασχολήσουν, ειδικά το ένα είναι αρκετά μεγάλο, από ό,τι ξέρω, πρέπει να είναι καμιά 20-25 ώρες, δεν θυμάμαι. Είναι παιχνίδι του 17, θα σας πω λεπτομέρειες όταν θα είναι να το ανακοινώσω. Και το άλλο παιχνίδι είναι σχετικά πιο σύντομο, είναι αρκετά πιο σύντομο σε σχέση με το πρώτο. Δεν είναι πολύ παλιό, είναι σχετικά, νομίζω έχει βγει το 20, το 22, για να δω πότε βγήκε το άλλο παιχνίδι που σας λέω. Συλλογή. Wait a minute, guys. Όχι, μόνο παλιό δεν είναι. Κυκλοφόρησε πριν λίγους μήνες. Αρχές Δεκέμβρη του 23. The other game, guys, that I was mentioning, that it's not very big as a game, but it's really good. It was released on December 2023. It's only 5 months old. I hope you like it. And the other game, as I said, it was made on it was released, I think, on 2017. I think. Let me check about that as well. No, it was released on 2014. It's a pretty old game, but as it is considered one of the best games. You will see it from the beginnings of the next week, which game it will be, about both of them. So that's it for today. Let's continue where we were to say goodbye to also to our friends from Greece. Λοιπόν, όπως είπα, το άλλο παιχνίδι είναι τελικά πιο παλιό, είναι του 2014, αλλά είναι πολύ δυνατό παιχνιδάκι και είναι και αρκετά δύσκολο. Δηλαδή, από ό,τι είχα δει από μια έρευνα, μόνο 1 στους 10 με 2 στους 10 το πολύ το τερματίζανε. Δεν ξέρω και εγώ κατά πόσο θα μπορέσω να το τερματίσω. Θα το δούμε από εβδομάδα. Όπως είπα, λοιπόν, καλά να περνάτε. Θα τα πούμε αύριο με το νέο demo. Μην ξεχνάτε να κάνετε follow στο Twitch και επιπλέον μην ξεχνάτε subscribe, share και like στο YouTube. Να ανεβαίνουμε λίγο σιγά σιγά, να μαζευόμαστε. Λοιπόν, ό,τι θέλετε να μου πείτε σε σχόλια για παιχνίδια που θέλετε να παίξω στο μέλλον. Αν έχετε παιχνίδια παρόμοια με Rise of Insanity, θα το εκτιμούσα. Στείλτε μου μήνυμα, αφήστε μου σχόλιο στο YouTube. Θα χαρώ πάρα πολύ να μου πείτε ιδέες και παιχνίδια που έχετε στο νου. να δείτε να παίζω στο Twitch. Καλό βράδυ, καλά να περνάτε.